who else, like, with the DJ? It was just Disco Twins, and who else? Like, were Disco Twins like the innovators of the Park Jam, or?
Nah. I mean, that goes back to like
in Queensbridge, we're talking about.
I mean, to say they were the innovators, no, they were one of the first few to come out and bring their set out that I remember. Okay. And remember, dudes been coming out bringing their sets out
for a long time.
Before I even opened my eyes. So, but you know, primarily it started in the Bronx. And those were like the pioneers who first, you know, brung their systems out and all that, as far as, you know, the history go. But, you know, the Queens caught on, the Desert caught on. We was coming out, Disco Twins, like I said, the All Brothers. And then you had Jack. You know what I'm saying? You had Jack. You had different dudes coming out there, man. You had, of course, you had Marley. You had Hot Day. You had Jay Supreme. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, me and Jay Supreme is working on, we actually finished it, an album that's kind of talking about all of this stuff. And it's called Essential Elements. And happens to be, you know, you talking about essential elements to building the culture up to where it got from there to now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Tell me about the first time you went to Marley crib to record.
Oh man, the first time I went to Marley crib to record was probably a million times before I actually got to record. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to Marley's crib, somebody say, yo, Shorty, you trying to get on? I'm like, yeah. They like, yo, Marley live right there. I'm like, word? So I go knock on his door, and I think I went to his crib probably every day for like maybe 4 to 6 months before he actually said, come in, and heard me. And when he did it, it was so unexpected, because I was like, yeah, all right, come back. And he was like, nah, come in, Shorty. So I came in, he was like, let me hear something. And you know, I was always ready, so I just went in. And he was like, yo, go to the mic or whatever, straight from there. And I was inducted in the Juice Crew. So the first time I went, like I said, I went like a million times before he actually heard me. But I was ready.
Did you ever meet Mr. Magic?
Well, good evening to your super listeners. How you doing tonight, all you fly guys and fly girls? Welcome once again to the world famous Mr. Magic, Rapper Jack, and of course I am Sir Juice.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. That's my big bro, man. Of course I met Mr. Magic. I mean, like, you gotta understand, like, I was like one of the youngest in the crew, so.
How old were you when you got into Juice Crew?
13 going on 14. And I'd just be standing around, like, I love to be around them and just soak the game up. I be trying to tell my sons now, like, they always got something to say, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, when I was around certain dudes, I had nothing to say, because I'm around dudes who got to where I want to go. So my thing is, yo, just shut up and listen. So like, that's what I did a lot. And Magic always was giving up game. Like, if you was around Magic, just for him, just a conversation, if you was receptive, and I'm very receptive. And I was probably even more receptive when I was younger. Like they say, to be aware is to be alive, you know what I'm saying? So I just paid attention to everything. And just being around Magic, you know, you got to soak up a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? If you was willing to do the dishes, you got a lot of food for thought, you know what I mean?
They said that you helped bring Mobb Deep and Nas, Nori, and Capone Noriega, we know about that. How did you help usher, you know, Mobb Deep into the game?
I think it was more so the timing, where I came in the timeline, you know? Like, I came under Shannon them. And Shannon them, this is a time where the streets dictated hip-hop. And hip-hop didn't necessarily...